Hey, it's Friday morning on the Morning Brew, and I'm Larry Ahrens along with our co-host Aaron Muffaletto. I want to tell you about a really significant event right now. First, let me introduce our guests at the table here today. First, we have Cantor Barbara Finn from Congregation Albert. How are you?
I am great. Happy to be here.
Yeah, it's great to have you.
For those who don't know what a cantor is, tell us what you do.
A cantor is the clergy person who takes care of most of the music. In our congregation, we're lucky enough to share a lot of that, but I share that with Rabbi Rosenfeld. But the cantor does the choirs and the music and the liturgy, as well as all the rest of the regular clergy stuff.
Fantastic. It's good to have you here.
Thank you.
And let me introduce also Lee Rickard. Lee is with a group called Polyphony, Voices of New Mexico. And this is your... is this your creation organization?
No, actually, this is created by Dr. Maxine Tevedo, who is the music director at the Cathedral of St. John's and also on the faculty at UNM. She started this up about, I think 6 years ago. Initially with a group of female singers, and then the next season she expanded to a mixed group. I started out as one of the mix, and now I'm on the board.
There you go. So what happens?
It was a mistake answering the question.
Now, Polyphony performed what's called the Holocaust Cantata in January at St. John's Cathedral, and I hear it was just amazing, and you're bringing it back. Tell us about that.
It was extraordinary. It was a great experience. Maxine and I spoke about it, probably a year ago, I guess, originally, or maybe a little less than that. I don't remember when you brought it to her.
Yes.
And but I said, this is a perfect tie to Holocaust Remembrance Day, and this would be a wonderful opportunity. And she asked me to be one of the readers for the last performance.
And Holocaust Remembrance Day is April 7th. Can you tell us a little bit more about that?
Holocaust Remembrance Day was created to as an answer to what happened during World War II during the Holocaust, to remember the 6 million and others who died at that time, and was created as a Memorial Day in the state of Israel around in 1953. And the Albuquerque community has done a community-wide commemoration for probably 20 years or more. For sure for more than 10 years, because I've been here for 10, so I know that we've come together as a community to honor and commemorate those who survived as well as those who died in the Holocaust.
And it should be pointed out that when the day was formed, and since then as observed, it singles out for a special recognition the Warsaw Ghetto Uprising. And the initial date was, in fact, I think the 10th anniversary of the Warsaw Ghetto Uprising, and which is relevant in this case because most of the pieces that we have here were composed by people in the camps, words and music composed by them, most of whom were Polish, and were coming out of that experience. So, plus readings which are based on texts found within the Holocaust Memorial in D.C.
This has got to be a moving event. Here's an image we want to show of the Voices of New Mexico who will be performing this. And this, there's that handsome-looking group right there. Tell me about them.
Well, that's the mixed group. We dress Euro chic, black with colored ties. But typically the group is about a couple dozen. It varies depending upon the repertoire we're singing and what exactly needs to be done. And some of them are students that Maxine has culled from her group in the university, Las Cantatas, and a number of us are on the choir at St. John's. And so, you were speaking earlier about the hidden talent in New Mexico. Well, this is the thing that Maxine is focused on, is the people who sing with Polyphony VNM are all New Mexicans. She is drawing her talent. She's not bringing in ringers from outside. They're all local talent. And the repertoire, we try to bring out a lot of pieces by New Mexico composers. So we're trying very hard to sort of elicit that feeling about what happens in New Mexico that people aren't aware about. And I should also mention New Mexico Money, because we are partly supported by various grants and things. The Holocaust Cantata performances are being partly supported by New Mexico Arts. And our CD was partly funded by Bernalillo County, so it's really quite a nice scene.
We have about a minute left. Website for info on Polyphony and for everything else. So
The Polyphony website.
Mm-hmm. It's polyphonyvnm.com, or just Google it.
very good.
And the Holocaust and Intolerance Museum also has information about this performance. It is actually a service within the group will do their performance, which is going to be extraordinary.
Great to have you both here.
Thank
You for joining us on the Morning Brew.
Thank you.
Look forward
We'll
to
be
hearing
back
more.
in a moment. Stay with us here on the Morning Brew for Friday morning.